Hello everyone, it's Tom. Sunday morning, another ideal looking conditions day. A little bit of rain last night, 60 degrees, a little breeze. So I'm out of the spot that looked before, and I'm real close to some houses, so I'm trying to park quietly. And I think I've walked up on one here. This could be a faker, but touched it and had a little pressure to it. Yeah, it's no faker. That's a nice point right there. Maybe a crook stemmed point. It's got those big serrations on it. Yeah. Okay, it's a good start. I'll get back to you if I find anything else. Okay, been looking for a little bit here. Not uncommon for me to just find one point in this field and then, that's it. But I do have another one here. It's a shame. Nice looking little fish spear with the tip broke off of it. Okay, well, that's a bonus point. I'm going to move on to another field here pretty soon, but I've got another section of this property I'm going to take a look at, so if I find anything, I'll get back to you. Okay, well, I moved fields. I came back to where we were yesterday. We didn't get the whole place looked, so there's a couple spots I want to just go over, and glad I did. Shame it's broke. It's kind of similar to the point that Ashley found yesterday. It's got a ground base too. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll pick up a couple more out here. I'll get back to you.
Hello YouTubers, PopJohn. I'm out doing it again today. I'm looking in a field that's not been plowed for a number of years. Got plowed this spring with a mow board. Well, this might be, I got permission the other day to look at. Thought this might be a good year for it. And I'm in here in the first row that I'm walking, and guess what? I'll give you a picture. This was about 6 weeks ago they turned it over, and we've had some really good rain since. You can see where the point is. There's a lot of dirt washed away from where the point was laying. So, but so goes life, huh? So, I hope to get the camera back on shortly. So. Hey YouTubers, PopJohn. I'm out here walking again today. I just walked up on something. I just reached down and picked it up. I didn't think it was a point, but I'll show you what I found. It's a neat little broke. Nice point. I love them. Better than nothing. So, back to you shortly, I hope. Hey YouTubers, PopJohn out here again. Walking the field. I'm not sure it's been rained on. I think it was last night maybe. But I just walked up on one. I'll give you a picture here. Nice little triangular point. Black flint. Yeah, life is good. So, hope I have the camera back on soon. Hey YouTubers, it's PopJohn here. I'm out walking a new field. It's a pretty nice looking field. I have looked a lot of fields real close to here and done real well. Well, this field, they hadn't plowed what they had plowed before, so I thought this looks pretty good. So I'll give you a look at what I just walked up on here. How about that for a find? Nice little stem point. Whatever. So, but it's a hole, and I feel very good. I've been out here an hour, and I think it's time to get out of here. So I found one. I think I'll go now. So, talk to you later.
Okay, hello everyone. Hope you enjoyed the guest clips there from PopJohn. I'm going to do just a little cleanup here on some of the stuff that he found. This first point is really nice. That's a great example of what I think is a crook corner notch. The base is ground. Got that little bit of serrated serration on the edge, but yeah, really nice point there. Here's the second one he found. It's a two-tone, probably archaic side notch, big sandy type. Here's that point that he originally thought was a triangle point, and ends up that it's just got a odd break on it. So I think this is the tip of what would have been a really nice point. You can see the flaking on that. And then here's the whole point that he found in the last clip there. Just some sort of little stemmed point. Okay. All right. And now I'll give you a little cleanup here of what I found. Okay. Well, before I do a cleanup of the couple things I found, I want to show everyone something that I received in the mail. And this is from Hannah. I think her last name is Remy. And her dad entered her in the contest to win some of the artifacts. And she writes, "Dear Commissionertom, thank you for the artifacts. I really like them, and I also like your videos." And she drew me a picture of an arrowhead and a smiley face. And it says, "Thanks again, Hannah." And then on the back, she drew a picture of somebody hunting arrowheads. It looks like they found a nice one there. So I don't know if that's your dad or if that's me, but thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to keep that in the arrowhead room. And I hope you and your dad have lots of luck finding arrowheads. Okay, so here are the couple points that I found here. Yeah, get some good light. I think this is an archaic point because it's got a ground base, tip's missing. There's that fish spear I found, again, tip missing. I'm going to call it the token thumb scraper because I seem to find one about every time out now. This one's neat, it's worked most of the way around. And then finally, I found this, what I called a crook-stemmed point. And what's kind of interesting about this, and this is a nice one, kind of wanted to use this as an example of the contrast between point type books. So here in the, and this is the Stone Age Spear and Arrow Points of the Mid-Continental Eastern United States by Noel Justice. By the way, if you have a chance to pick this book up, get it. It is probably, especially if you live in the mid to eastern United States, it is really a good book. Unfortunately, the cheapest copy I could find out there this week on eBay was like $74, and that was paperback. I got this one, I think it was a cast-off from a library for like less than 20 bucks, so I was at the right place at the right time. But it talks here about the both the Kirk serrated and the Kirk stemmed points. But what I like about this book is, and they give some illustrations, but they also do the morphological correlation, and he refers to converse and heavy duty points. And so you know how points are called different things based on different identification books. So here's Converse's, again, this is the Ohio Flint Types book. And you can see that this point is definitely what he identifies as a heavy-duty serrated point. So yeah, I think that's really neat. This, again, this book here, I would highly recommend it. One of the things that's interesting on the description here on the heavy-duty points is it talks about basal grinding is always present, and occasionally basal thinning flakes may occur. And if you look at this point and we flip it over here, you can see that they took a big, tried to thin that base with one big flake on that side. So that's definitely a typical, whatever you want to call it, a heavy-duty serrated point here in Ohio, or a Kirk serrated point as identified by Noel Justice. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. Okay, and one last thing. The Ohio Archaeological Society has announced their summer meetings. And these are meetings that are held by the different chapters of the Archaeological Society of Ohio. And I think that Jenny and PopJohn and I are going to go to this one on August 5th. It is the Johnny Appleseed chapter, and it's being held in Mount Vernon. And I'll just hold this up there so you can kind of see the address. We're gonna try to go to that one. And so if you're in that area and you decide to stop by, come up and say hello to us. We would love to meet you and chat about arrowheads. We'll take some things and display them there at that one. But there's a contact number there as well. Hopefully you can see all of that. So yeah, there's some other meetings around the state, and that would definitely be worth your time if you can get out to one of those. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. Looks like we're expecting some rain tonight, so that may mean you'll see me back out later this week. Thanks again for all your comments and views, and until next time, this is Commissioner Tom signing off.